You received a notice from the IRS that the $1,200 recovery rebate stimulus check that you claimed on your taxes is being disallowed. What do you do? I've got that and more coming up. My name is Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. Millions and millions and millions of people are waiting on last year's refund, and lots of reasons for that, but one of them is the whole mess with this stimulus. You guys know the stimulus payments last year and at the beginning of this year, those are actually advanced tax credits. So they're tax credits that they're paying to you in advance, all right? And they're paying them to you if you qualify and so on. Well, what happens if you didn't get one and you were supposed to, okay? We've assured you all along, because the IRS has assured you as much as you can trust them, that listen, if you were supposed to get a stimulus payment, a recovery rebate check, and you didn't get one, you'll just get it as a tax credit on your tax return. So that's what you did. You filed a tax return and said, hey, listen, I didn't get it. I got this one, but I didn't get this one. Okay, so you add it as a tax credit and you haven't gotten your refund, and then all of a sudden you get that dreaded notice, that love note from the IRS saying, nope, sorry, you're not gonna get it. We show that you already received it, and therefore we're disallowing you getting that credit on your tax return. But you never got it. So they're saying they sent it to you. You're saying you never got it. Now what do you do? We had this happen to a client of ours. We did their taxes this past year, and we changed our process this year because of all the stimulus and all the potential tax problems that they create. And part of our process, as we were collecting documents, we said, what stimulus amounts did you receive? When did you receive them? And therefore, when we calculate your taxes, we can see what stimulus were you actually eligible for, did you receive the right amount, and so on. So this happened to an individual. He said, I did not receive the $1,200 check. The first, I believe it was the first one. Did not receive it. Okay, we said, okay, and he didn't have the slip saying that he did receive it. So, okay, you were eligible. We prepared his taxes. He was eligible. And so we put the $1,200 stimulus credit on the tax return, and that helped boost his refund. Well, he never got his refund, and finally just got a letter in the mail. Maybe you've gotten one recently too that said, listen, we received your tax return. We are disallowing the credit on your tax return because our records show that you already received your stimulus payments. Sorry about your luck. And it didn't say that, of course. So we talked to the client, said, listen, if you're saying you never received it, the IRS is saying you did, you got to talk to the IRS. And so, yeah, the painful process, this is what you should do if you're in this situation. Call the IRS. And this is the first time in the 7 years we've been doing Wise Money I've ever said, call the IRS. Block out your afternoon, maybe even your day. Sometimes those waits are very, very long. Some of our CPAs will call the IRS, wait on hold, and then keep working for hours until someone picks up. So hopefully it's not that bad for you, but you've got to talk to someone at the IRS. And in this client situation, he was able to say, you guys just sent me this notice saying my credit was disallowed. I'm telling you, I did not receive this stimulus, and so let's figure this out. And the IRS agent looked through the records and said, you should have received your stimulus. Our records show that you received it on this day, whether it was direct deposit or mail. And the client says, nope, I've got records here that don't line up with that. And in this scenario, I'm not promising this for you, but in this scenario, the IRS says, yeah, actually, we can confirm that we sent it, but they confirmed that this client, this taxpayer, never received it. And so they went back and are now allowing the tax credit on his tax return and issuing that refund to him. So I wouldn't give you that. I don't want to give you false hope, but I would give you that hope, that there is hope if you never actually received the stimulus and they're saying that you did, they're not allowing it on your tax return, give the IRS a call. I personally think that there is going to be more and more and more of this. I shared with you that I personally, and just Not a big fan. I know it's going to help some people, but I'm not a big fan of the advanced child tax credit payments. And it's really for this very reason, that they're giving people a tax credit that normally you'd get when you file your taxes. They're giving it to you in advance. And that's just the potential for error and mistakes. It all needs to be trued up on your tax return. And will the IRS have the right system, a perfect system to confirm exactly what happened? I told you my situation. I've got 3 kids. We should be eligible for child tax credits for each of them, okay? I went in and opted out of the advanced child tax credit payment. And what happened? They mailed us a check for one of our 3 kids in a wrong amount, for the wrong amount, okay? So somehow my wife and I are then going to need to reconcile this when we prepare our taxes. And will the IRS go back and say, no, we didn't send you one, we sent you one for all 3. I mean, how are we going to be able to prove, no, you didn't? We only got the one if the IRS says we actually sent you one for each of your 3 kids, when in fact we only received one for one of our kids. How are you going to prove that? I don't know. But as in regards to the stimulus payments, the recovery rebates, if you find yourself in this situation, this inevitable situation we all knew was going to come at some point for some people, you didn't receive your stimulus, okay, you add it to your tax return, and the IRS says, yeah, you actually did. You did receive it. We're not going to allow you to take this credit. Give the IRS a call. Through all of this, you're going to want to work proactively on your financial situation with your certified financial planner. I mean, this is all about tax planning, being proactive, being aware of what's going on in your tax return so that you're capturing opportunities and things don't slip through the cracks. This is all part of that. So work with your CFP on that, and of course your CPA, to make sure you've got the right taxes filed. So if you have that person on your team, wonderful. If you don't, you can always contact one on my team. Find us online, corehorn.com. That's Corehorn with K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or just give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.